everyone, welcome to Wednesday's live stream. Today is May 15th. As always, feel free to skip ahead to where we get started if you're watching the playback. Just getting things situated here, and Miss Lilo is up on the shelf, so camera will probably shake. Hi, Night Fear. How are you, hun? And get your bum out of the way. Hi, Kelly. Oh, you're gonna be trouble today, aren't you? Yeah, you already are. We had a little bit of a hectic morning, so she missed her morning cuddles. So she might be a little bit clingy today. Oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations to her on graduating grade 5. Just make sure I grabbed the right book here. I think it's this one we're working in. Come here, kitty. What are you doing? Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, so jump off chat for a minute here. Oh, it's okay, honey. You don't have to be upset about that. Everybody has lots going on in their lives. I totally understand not being able to make it a lot of the time. What do you mean? Are you hungry? You want your food? Yeah? Really? Okay. Only since you asked so nice. So wait for a few more people to join, and then I have these glitter paints to show. I showed them, well, I talked about them in the last stream, but I just grabbed some. I don't know if the camera is going to show how sparkly these are, but oh my goodness, they are beautiful. Oh my goodness, Kelly, what are you doing awake, hon? Aren't they pretty? I've only grabbed 3 so far, but I think there's 12 different colors. But they are a little bit pricey than I usually pay for acrylic paints. I think they're at about $6, but I think it's worth it. Especially when you judge the price of stickles and other glitters and stuff. Hi, Rochelle. How are you, sweetheart? Sorry if you can hear Miss Lilo eating in the background. too bad. It's been a little bit of a hectic morning, but other than that, it's been good. Grabbing out what we were using last time. Yeah. I think my little one is getting a cold, so praying that I don't catch that. I don't really feel like being sick. Come on, troublemaker. Get in here. You're out. Come on. And this one, as most of you know, I have these brushes here. She loves them. I love keeping them up on my desk, but I think I'm going to have to hide them in my desk because she steals them constantly. Oh no, that's awful. I got lucky this year. I missed it. Both my boys got it though. What are you doing? No. You're not allowed over there when I have a drink there. You're not spilling that. I'm sorry, miss. Hey! You can't attack that. Sorry, guys. She is trouble. She gives the term hell on wheels a whole new meaning. Don't you dare. I will spray you. Leave my brushes alone, miss. Okay. Let's dive on in, and then when we have a few more people here, I'll show those glitter paints. So for those of you that missed Monday's stream, this is the page that we're working on. It's from Jasmine Becket-Griffith's first book, A Fantasy Art Adventure. And we started this one for the many pages, or the many pictures in Jasmine's books. I like to do 5 color challenges. So the 5 colors that we're working with, I feel like I'm missing one. Oh no, there it is. Let's see, Sienna Brown, Marine Green, Kelly Green, Periwinkle, and Powder Blue. And then I do allow myself to use black and white to achieve different tones of those colors if I need. And then I also allow myself colors for skin tones, so we can do whatever color for the skin tone, which in this case is going to be green, because I'm doing this for a friend of mine who wanted me to color this picture and wanted a clean skin tutorial. So we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. Hi, Patricia. Hope you're enjoying your work, hon. Rochelle, she still does. She crawls up my legs all the time. She's the most mischievous cat I have ever owned. I hear you there, Patricia. I totally hear you. Okay, so what we left off doing is I'm just going in over top of the patterns on the snakes with fine liners, just to kind of bring out the colors a little bit. So I'm using a mixture of a green and brown fine liner on the green snakes, and then blue and gray for the silvery blue snakes. And these are just, they're both Studio brand fine liners that I got from the dollar store, and they are amazing. I love them. Hi, Charlotte. So I'm just going to pop these babies open and get started, trying to remember. I think I started with the brown first, so I'm just going to continue doing that. It's kind of tricky figuring out what part of the pattern to color in. And I'm just now seeing that the cats can get into my closet, so that's interesting. Lila literally just opened the closet door with her head. So 2 seconds while I get her out of there. What are you doing? And you, that's not your food. Goodness, you cats. I don't know what to do with any of you. How did you open that? Hi, Jody. Oh my goodness, does it ever. And that's what I read up to. The calicos, the torbies, any of those tri-colored cats with the orange and white in them have like major attitudes. And oh my goodness, does she ever. Hi, Candy. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Robin. Hi, Bee. Hi, Honor. I guess Dee Dee was probably still streaming, wasn't she? I'm assuming she's done now. Hi, Cajun. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. I hope you feel better soon. Hi, Beth. Anybody I missed? Anybody lurking? Thanks for being here. I forgot Dee Dee was still streaming. I saw that too. Like thinking, oh my goodness, a lot of people all at once. And then it's like, oh, that's right. So I'm just going to finish the fine liner details on the snakes. And then I did grab a couple of those glitterific paints that I was talking about last stream. So we'll show those and then continue working on her. I think that's all the green snakes. I don't know what time that is for me. I almost never get to make it to her streams because I don't wake up very early, and then I have a whole bunch of stuff to do in the morning, and then I stream, so yeah. I usually have to watch hers back. You sound pretty wheezy today, kitty cat. Poor thing. Hi, Honor. Oh yeah, that sounds nice, Bee. That is probably what I would do too if I actually had the time to do anything other than, you know, the house chores and getting the little one up and fed and all that fun stuff. He's always just rearing to go in the mornings and just full of conversation and questions. I would not be able to even focus on a stream at all. These blue snakes have a lot of patterns on them. You guys better play nice. Brats. Hi, Becky. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Right, Jody? I was trying to help Cajun find an open stream slot. Was it, I think, Monday after my stream there. And oh my goodness, she could probably tell you too, but I was just getting so overwhelmed with the stream times, just so confusing. I kept thinking that she was an hour behind me, which she, actually, no, sorry, I kept thinking that she's an hour ahead of me. She's actually an hour behind me. And I'm bad at math to begin with, so I was just like, I was stressing. I'm like, oh my goodness, why can't we all just be on the same time? Oh, and Charlotte, I did see your comment about snakes, and I wanted to comment on that. Just pretend they're candy snakes. You two don't sound like you're playing very nice. I will kick one of yous out of here, and Nico, it's gonna be you. Lilo has seniority. Needing coffee, Becky? You are very welcome, Charlotte. Oh, now we've got another kitty at the door. 1 second, kitty cat, hold on. Okay, come on then. Nico, are are you staying in or going out? You're not playing with the door. Come on. Oh my goodness. Out then. Go. And you want your food. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for joining. My goodness. I think maybe I am getting sick. So just double checking here, making sure that I got all of the patterns, which I think I did. Hi, Lou. Okay, so I know we like literally just got started, but we're gonna take a little bit of a break. So I showed you guys the Dragonfly Glaze last stream, and I was talking about the glitterific paints. So I did get a few of them. I stuck with pretty neutral colors, although they do have some really gorgeous colors. They've got like a really bright pinkish purple color, and then they've got a blue, a turquoise, green. They've got lots of gorgeous colors, but I wanted to go with ones that I figured that I would use. So I grabbed this one. This is Clear Hologram, and of course this can go over pretty much anything. But can you guys see the glitter in this? Oh my goodness. And then I also wanted to grab copper, which to me looks more almost like a rose gold copper mix. So I figured I would use this one. And then this one, my mom told me that I had to get. This is called Unicorn, and that's why she wanted me to get it. She loves unicorns. And it's kind of a silver and gold mix. And what's kind of interesting about these is they all have kind of like holographic kind of flakes in them. So I did take the three, and I just did over black and white, just so you guys could see. And it definitely changes the color. Over top of the black, especially the clear hologram, you can really see those colors. So they're really bright and bold. But over the white, it's more like pastel colors almost. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And that's where you can kind of see that these little flecks are mixed into, I can't say for sure all of the other ones, but at least the other two that I have, they are in there, just with a mix of different colored flakes in there as well. So I have to say this one is going to look amazing over pastel or light colors, sorry. They definitely add some interest to your page for sure. And there is 12 colors. I was going to write them all down and then I totally forgot. Hopefully that's not going to be too annoying. Rain's mowing the lawn. Let me know if that's too loud, guys, and I'll yell at him. You can't get them there. Oh no, Jody. I will smuggle one over for you. I'll smuggle the clear hologram over. Hi, Nick and Tina. Yeah, they are gorgeous. I love them. And the Dragonfly Glaze is beautiful too. The only thing that I don't like about the Dragonfly Glaze is because it has a glossy finish. So when you do put it over top of something, it kind of, when you see the glaze, it kind of makes it look one-dimensional. I would show you guys what I mean, but I'm keeping my buddy color top secret for now, unless B shows somebody, and then I won't. But yeah, you guys will have to wait to see what I mean. Yes, Becky, get your coffee. You want out now too? Oh, goodness. What are you? Are psychotic. You shouldn't leave you psycho. Goodness, little lady. You're nuts. So, set those aside. I think we're ready ready to move on to, yeah, we could do the background, or we could do, we could do skin. What do you guys think? Hi, Heather. Oh, Rochelle, I didn't say, sorry. I did get them at Walmart. I'm sure they're probably going to be available at other craft stores like Michael's and stuff, because I know they usually carry folk art stuff. But I can't say for sure because my nearest Michael's is like an hour and a half away, so haven't really been there. And I did look on Amazon Canada and I couldn't find them on there, so I'm not sure. They might be on Amazon US, but... Hi Cindy, how are you, hun? Skin? I don't know. I suppose we can save the background for last. Why not? Okay, let's figure out what colors we want then. Is this like a secret pickle occasion, or can I put my guess in there? Because I'm pretty sure I'm right on what it is too, or at least I have an idea. Hi, Shonda. Yeah, they did have the Dragonfly Glaze at Walmart occasion, but my Walmart only has 2 of them. The 2 that I showed on stream on Monday are the only 2 that they have in there, and I know that there are 6 total. 6, I think, yeah. Okay, so I don't want her to be super bright. I want to keep her kind of like a dull, kind of more natural green, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna stay away from colors like this that are like super bright or like have a yellowy tone. I'm thinking kelp green would be a good one for sure. Same with the Prussian green, maybe. I'm gonna grab those out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cindy. Well, here's to you finding one that is a lot easier on your body, because we definitely have to take care of ourselves. Which is why I'm a little bit irritated that Rain is mowing the lawn right now. He's supposed to wait and show me how to do it. Yes, don't laugh, I've never mowed a lawn before. Growing up, my mom had this really pretty lawnmower that she never let any of us touch. So even if I wanted to mow the lawn, I would not have been allowed to. But yeah, he's supposed to be showing me how to do it so I can do it for him rather than fighting with it. Then again, men, right? They never listen. I know. I'm glad that I screenshotted your post before you changed it. Now my comment makes no sense. Oh, well, thank you, Cindy. I don't feel quite so bad then. I'm not the only one. We only ever lived at one house where we had to mow the lawn, and I was never allowed to touch the lawnmower. And then every house after that, we were usually renting on like big lots or like farm areas, so they always just mowed the lawn with tractors and stuff, so never really had to worry about it. What's the other one I wanted? I got the kelp green, I want the Prussian green. I never use these ones, so it takes me forever to find them. Okay, that one's there. I do want something darker. I'm thinking... what am I thinking? I don't know, I'm actually thinking espresso, so I'm gonna grab that. That'd be a good shadow, I think. Or, okay, I'm gonna let you guys pick. Should we do a red purple shadow to her skin or a brown shadow? Brown would go more with the snakes. Red purple would make her stand out from the snakes. I hear you, Shonda. That's all I can hear is the lawnmower in the background. Oh my goodness, Jody. Maybe I don't want to learn. Yeah, she's constantly attacking pencils and getting into things and eating food she's not supposed to. That's not yours. Why is it you never eat your food? That is yours. Eat it. Okay, good, Cajun. Okay, let's go purple. Let's live on the wild side. So, I'm gonna grab the black cherry and the dark purple, I think. Now I'm just grabbing these pencils, and I don't know if we'll actually use them. Usually I always grab more than I actually need, so. I'm good, Nick and Tina. How are you guys? Okay, I think I'm also gonna grab the moss green. And I want a lighter version that isn't super yellowy. I feel like all of these have like yellow tones to them and I don't really like that. So let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay. No more food. You guys are done and you are now being fed in separate rooms. Come here, you. You're not supposed to be in the closet. Sorry guys, lots of cat distractions today. I'm about to kick them all out. Okay, what was I gonna grab? I'm gonna grab Pale Sage and the Gray Green Light. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, but one of them for sure. Maybe even both, who knows? No, Cindy, thankfully I don't. Or I should say at least I don't yet. I'm sure that day will probably come though. Super excited for that, Nick and Tina. I'm glad you guys are coming back. Oh, that's awesome, Heather. Well, let's see what you want to know. You too, yeah, all of you. Oh, go on. No, go. Leo does not like the sound of the lawnmower. Okay, so now that we've got some colors here, let me just try and put them in like an order from darkest to lightest or something to make it easier. Although I'm not sure which one's darker, the Prussian or the Kelp. I'm gonna guess Prussian. So Prussian, Kelp, then Moss, and then we've got our purples and those. Okay, hopefully this will work. So I'm gonna start off with the black cherry. And I'm gonna put in those shadows here. And actually what I'm gonna do first is pull up a reference picture to kind of help out and move stuff around here because my desk is so chaotic today. When I bought this thing, I thought it was huge. It's like, that is an awesome desk, and now it's like, oh my goodness, I need a bigger one. Okay. 2 seconds, guys. Let's just find a reference picture here. Which I don't think I'm gonna find one. Okay, well. Oh, sorry, Cindy. What is the timeout? It's for like 5 minutes, isn't it? 300 seconds, 5 minutes, I think. Oh, thanks, Lou. I definitely feel like looking back on my older coloring stuff that it definitely has improved quite a bit. Yeah, the desk is never big enough, is it, Jody? Hi, Shara. Okay. Starting in with the black cherry. Someone let me know when Cindy's back. Oh, I'll probably see it. I'll keep an eye out. So I'm a little bit uncertain about the skin for a couple different reasons. One, because I've never really used green and purple together. I just kind of got a feeling that it would work out good, so I'm just gonna do it. And another reason, because I find doing any different color of skin is always tricky. Not impossible, just tricky. So we'll probably be doing a lot of layers, so be prepared. Yes, sweetheart, come on in.
What happened to the table?
Okay, 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Why blood coming out of her eye?
It's just a picture.
Why blood coming? I don't know, because that's how we color.
You're welcome. You. Okay, you need a hobby. Where are your toys? Huh? You need a toy. I seriously do not know what to do with that cat. She was literally just biting my door. I didn't even realize her mouth was that big. Yeah, I totally get that, Jody, except mine is just covered in paint splatter and yeah. Oh, thanks for the confidence, Jody. Bye, Shonda. Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Love you, honey. Oh, welcome back, Cindy. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, it happens. Carbon, can you let them in? I know it's Lilo. Thank you.
How do you go?
Not her. I just wanted Lilo in here. No, it's okay. I'll kick her out if she becomes too much trouble.
Alright.
Thanks, sweetheart.
You like that, love you.
Love you.
Hi, guys.
Carbon says hi. He is playing his Simpsons game, and then he better enjoy that, because for the rest of the day, until he's done, he's going to be downstairs cleaning up the absolutely horrific mess he made down there. Because, oh my goodness, it is a disaster. It literally looks like somebody went in there, grabbed every single toy of his, and just started throwing them everywhere. Or just like threw them all up in the air and just let them fall wherever. That is what it looks like. Times 10. Don't really know what I'm doing with my shadows here. Just kind of winging it. Now I need one out again already, do you? Go on then. Don't attack her foot. She has so much energy and I don't know how to get rid of it. I feel like she should have cleavage going on, but I'm not really sure. She's got a weird body figure here. I meant the kitten, Becky. I can handle my little guy. He has energy, but he's very good at finding ways to use it. The kitten, on the other hand, she is destructive and insane and attacks everything, including my door at this minute. Like my other two cats, we didn't get Lilo as a kitten. We got her when she was almost 7 months old. So we missed that kitten phase with her. So I can't say how she was, but when we did get her, she was pretty relaxed. And Stitch, he played, but he was not destructive like Miko is. He was just content doing his own thing, and he's also male, I suppose, too, so that might play a factor in that. Yeah, Stitch loves laser lights, Lou. Miko, she doesn't really care for them. Neither of my girls really are overly thrilled by it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try catnip, Cindy. That's one thing I haven't tried with her yet. She does have this little white mouse that she absolutely adores. It was attached to the cat tree, and that mouse has survived both Lilo and Stitch, full-grown cats, mind you, yanking at it. Miko, this tiny little, maybe 2-pound ball of fur, ripped it off of the cat tree. And it's her favorite thing in the world, and of course, do you think I could find it? Nope. No idea where she hid it. I don't even think she knows. Hi, Donna. Don't know if I said hi or not. I know I read that, and then I was going to say hi. But I'm not sure if I said it in my head or out loud. If I already said, then hi again. I do, Jody, and again, it's not really her thing. Stitch, on the other hand, loves feathers. Feathers and the laser pointer are his thing. And Lilo, I don't really know what she does. She just runs up and down the hallway, pretty much. And Miko, I've yet to find something to help her blow off steam. I'm just coming back in. I'm still using the black cherry, and I'm just darkening up some of these areas here. Bringing it out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of shade it from darker to kind of lighter. Because I don't really know what else to do. This is just like a big open area of skin, and I don't know what to do with it. Play with the baby. No, he looks like I'm out of here. You know what? Isn't it almost nap time for you, huh? Where's your mouse? Where is your mouse? What did you do with it? Okay, 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. To get an idea. What, honey?
We need that orange baby. We need that orange baby. Like,
Okay. Oh, you give up on what, hon? What's wrong? Bye, Rochelle. Have a wonderful day, hon. Yeah, catnip spray is what I use. I love that stuff. Especially because it doesn't take up any space. It doesn't leave behind a mess. And it actually works on Lilo. I found that just the dry catnip didn't really have an effect on her, but the catnip spray, she loves it. Oh, for typing, hun. It might have something to do with YouTube. I've had that happen to me quite a few times at different streams. You keep trying to type the same thing, and then it won't let it go through, but then as soon as you type something else, it'll let that go through. It makes no sense. If it's something longer, maybe try breaking it up into a couple different messages. I find that usually works. Is it, Donna? I didn't know that. I don't know how far I want to bring this up. Thinking about up to here maybe. We call it cat crack. Kitty crack. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, that's interesting, Victoria. I might have to ask our pet store lady about that and see if they have something along those lines. I think for now, it's probably good with the black cherry. I'm going to switch to the dark purple. I'm just going to lightly bring this out a little bit from that black cherry. A little bit over top too. Apologies for my voice, my goodness. I'm going to have to start getting up a couple hours before I stream. That way my voice has the chance to wake up. Feel the way calming spray. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that. Thank you. My parents use laser pointers with their dogs and they go crazy. They've got one dog. I think she was improperly named. She should have been named Shadow, but her name's Ditto. That's literally all she does is she chases shadows. She lives to chase shadows. She will sit there staring at the floor for hours waiting for something to move. It's so cute. Okay. I think we're okay there. start throwing in some green and hope it works out. So going in with the Prussian green, because I think that's the darkest. I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes colors look a little bit different on different papers, I've noticed. So just to be sure, I am going to grab my kelp green. Just going to put in a little bit here and here. I don't think it's quite as dark, or is it? Okay, hold on. Let's test this out somewhere. I actually say they're pretty similar. One just is a little bit. I'd say the kelp green might actually be darker, so I'm going to switch to that. I'm not going very firm either, just kind of a medium pressure. Just getting a little bit of that color in here. Okay. I come back in with the black cherry. And I'm going to go pretty firm in at the tops here, especially around those green snakes. So I don't want her skin to blend in too much with those. So super firm pressure right at the top and then fading it out. I'm pretty focused on skin at the moment, guys, so if you have any questions or comments directed at me, make sure you pop it in caps so there's a better chance of me seeing it. I'm going to bring this shadow down pretty dark right up until just past these snakes here. And I'm just going to darken it up slightly right on this corner, but I don't want to darken it up too much because I want under her neck to appear darker. Thanks, Becky. As Pickle would say, we are just winging it. Oh, actually, I'm just going to grab my black cherry again. I do want to darken up kind of her Cupid's bow area there, as well as under her lips. And maybe is here. Okay. Back in with the kelp green. Using fairly firm pressure, not super firm, kind of like a medium firm pressure. I'm going to go in over top of that, what's that color again, that black cherry. And then I'm going to fade out from it. I'm going to bring it out a little ways actually, and then I'm going to fade out from it. And I don't think I'm going to bother giving this one blush because the last time I tried to do that on green skin, it did not look very good. So we are just going to keep her all natural. And that was probably a terrible French accent, so I apologize for that. I don't know if I want a shadow here, but I'm going to throw one in anyways. I feel like her nose is looking rather strange. I think I'm just going to kind of lightly, really lightly go over everything here. And then let's grab our moss green and see how that's going to look. Just going to lightly come in here. Just kind of coming out from where we already have those shadows. Just lightly see how it looks. It's an interesting color, that's for sure. I think I'm just going to use this. I'm going to lightly come out the shadows from it, and then I'm going to fade it out super, super light. And then again, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lightly go over everything. I'm going to shadow up this area slightly though. Same with up here. I want to make sure it fades out really nice. And then I'm thinking, because her name is Pale Medusa, let's try and make her look a little bit pale. So I'm not sure which would work better, either the gray-green light or the pale sage. So I'm going to try both. But how I'm going to do it, just so it doesn't look funny if it doesn't work out very well. So I'm going to try and keep pale sage towards the outer area. Kind of where it's shadowed, because I don't really want to lighten up the shadows too much. So I'm going to come in fairly firm. I'm going to go over and burnish all of the shadows, kind of fade it out into where our highlights start. So right about here, I'd start fading it out. So we've got this little area of highlight here. We've got this one on this side. I'm gonna color in this area, I think, just where I've thrown in that shadow, and then lightly fade it out as well. And then we've also got here as a highlight, and then of course on her nose, there's a highlight as well. And then I'm going to switch to the gray-green light. And I'm going to start in the highlights with this one, and I'm going to blend it out towards the shadows. We can go up into the shadows a little bit just to make sure it's blending. Sorry if the lighting just got bad, the sun kind of disappeared there. Hi, Gary. That's okay, lurk away. Oh, that's cool, Donna. There is her face. I'm not quite sure what to do with her lips. I'm thinking her eyes will probably be the same blue of the snakes. And I'm debating on whether to do her lips the same or keep them green. Oh goodness, that turned quite quickly. Can't do red, Beth. Well, I suppose we could. We could count the lips as skin tones and do them however. But I don't even know if I would, though. With the colors that we have, me personally, red and green just don't go together. Which is funny because they're opposite colors on the color wheel too, aren't they? Hold on, I'm gonna grab my color wheel out to check here now. So green, yeah, green and red are complementary colors. See that without me zooming out here. So yeah, they're supposed to complement each other, but for me, I don't know, every time I put red with green, I always hate it. Then again, I don't like red, so I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna come in with the black. And at the bottom here. Yeah, certain shades, Kenny. I don't think I've found those shades yet. That's why I'll usually use a reddish color. So it'll usually be like a reddish blue, or in this case, I've used a reddish purple to help complement that green, but any tone of kind of more red, I've just never liked. We could do purple lips. We could use the same purples that we've been using for her shadows, and then I'd kind of tie everything in. And I'm going to put a little bit of black up here too, just to make sure that looks extra shadowed here. I don't know about yellow. Eyes, we got to keep with our 5 colors. Technically lips, I've kept to those 5 colors too, but lips are skin, right? So they could count as our skin tones. It is work in progress Wednesday today, isn't it? It is Wednesday, right? Yes, it is. What are you guys working on? Hi, Jacqueline. Okay, Becky, take your time, hon. Okay, back to the black cherry. I'm just going to lightly go over this again. It's getting close to being burnished, but I do want to throw that green color in there, so I don't want to completely burnish it quite yet. But I do want this black to be more of like a purpley black, so. I absolutely hate big areas of skin. Okay, let's read some of these comments here. Ooh, Magical Dawn. I don't have that one yet. Oh, I understand that, Jody. Okay, I think we're okay there to start adding our green, which was not the Prussian green. I want the kelp green. So this is already pretty close to being burnished, so I'm going to be careful here. I don't think I'm going to be layering any more colors over it, but I just want to make sure that we're using those small little circles. That way we don't get any odd lines in here. Does anybody here watch the show Absentia? I think that's why I'm kind of out of it today. I was up till 1 in the morning binge watching it. I think it started like 6 or 7 weeks ago, so I watched 5 or 6 episodes last night. It's called Absentia. I don't know if I'm saying that right here. I'll put it in chat on how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right though. Hi May, how are you, sweetheart? Me too, Kenny. I didn't even know they were coming out with a second season. I never even thought to look, and then it just started recording on my PVR, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But I haven't had time to watch it really. I've hardly watched any TV for like the last 2 months. So now I've been catching up on it, and oh my goodness. I think so far it's just as good, if not even better than the first season. So I'm excited to see where it takes us. I'm also interested in this series coming out. It's called The Hot Zone. And from my understanding, it's based on real events and has to do with Ebola, I think. Which, I don't know if I want to watch it, because like, it sounds interesting, but at the same time, it sounds really scary, so I'm not sure if I want to watch that one. It's definitely a strange one, Donna. It's kind of a suspense kind of thing, and then it's also like one of those ones where you have like no idea what's going on. They only give you, you always have more questions than you have answers. But I always love series like that, so that's right up my alley. I know, Kenny. I was telling Rain that he's got to catch up. He's got to watch the first season and then watch it with me because he would love it. Yeah, they do that on purpose, Donna. At the end, everything makes sense, but they keep, because they've got to keep you interested in it, right? So they've got to keep you wondering, so they don't really give you the full story. They always leave parts out. And it is one of those ones where if you watch it again, you'll notice things that you didn't watch the first time watching it. Aw, enjoy your walk and enjoy your day at work, Bea. I will message you later on, hun. Yeah, I love suspense, mystery, thrillers. Pretty much like any kind. As long as the plot and the storyline is interesting, I'll watch it. No, that's one I didn't get into, Cajun. Rain watched that. I don't think he ever finished it, though. I think he just got to the point where it pissed him off, and then he's just done with it. So I'm just lightly going over everything here. I'm not using circles, though. Just kind of cross-hatching, so I just went diagonally one way, and now I'm just going over in the opposite direction, just so everything kind of blends in a bit. I was gonna say, I hope you mean chick. That's too funny. Victoria, you just made like my whole day. Oh my goodness, I'm crying. Oh man, it's a good thing I'm not wearing makeup. Okay. I'm gonna come in with the moss green now. And again, I'm gonna bring this kind of over some of the shadows here, just 'cause it's such a large space. Anywhere that seems like it has too much white in it, I'm gonna go over that. And then I'm also going to bring this out and up. I do want to leave this as a highlight. This is going to be a highlight, and this part here will be highlighted. So I don't want to go too into those areas. What do we have for time here? Okay. not bad. Just going to lightly go over these areas as well. Becky's on right after me, Charlotte, so pretty much as soon as I say goodbye, she'll probably be up shortly, if not already. So in about 35 minutes, she'll be on, give or take. Yep, not a problem. Okay, so Pale Sage. And again, this one I'm going to kind of stick to the shadowed areas. And then fade it out towards the highlights. And then lastly, we can come in with the gray-green light, and that I'm going to start in the highlights and just blend it into the shadows. Hi, Sung. How are you, sweetheart? Okay. I'm just going to quickly write down these colors that I used for the skin. Yeah, Rain's got me started on The Faculty. I don't know when that one came out, but I know that's an older one, and I think I'm only like 10 minutes into it. I told him he has to watch it with me because I'm not watching that by myself. And it's intense already, so the older ones are definitely scarier in my opinion. Okay, so we used the black cherry, dark purple, is it kelp? Yeah, kelp green. These the moss green, right? Yeah. Moss green, pale sage, and gray-green light. Or is it green-gray light? No, gray-green light. Okay, and for the lips, we're going to use the black cherry, dark purple, and I think we're going to throw some powder blue in there. Perfect. Okay, so her lips, starting with the black cherry. I'm going to come in at the bottom. I'm gonna go fairly heavy and then blend up. I'm gonna do the same thing with her top lip. So starting at the bottom line and bringing it up. Then I'm gonna go over top with the purple. I'm just gonna lightly go over everything. I do think I want her lips a little bit darker though, so I'm gonna come in with the black. Just around at the very bottoms. And then the powder blue. There. Thanks, Sung. Thanks, Donna. Okay. So for her eyes, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come in super, super light with the black. And that's just on the whites of her eyes. And I think I'm just going to go in along the top. She'd have a little bit of a shadow there, right? And then actually while I'm thinking about it, let's bring the black into the corners here, and then I think I'm just going to grab the moss green and go over those. Hi Jenny, how are you, hun? Okay, sorry, lost in thought there for a minute. Let me just clean off this pencil. I'm going to take my white now, and I'm just going to go in over top of that black and kind of drag it down. So that'll give us a little bit of shading. It'll make her eyes not look so blah. You can put it in right here, hon, if you want. I will screenshot it and add it to my list that I do promise to get around to one day. Thanks, May. Enjoy your watercoloring, hun. You'll have to show me later what you come up with. Your watercoloring always fascinates me because I am lost with them. No idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to start in with the black. I'm going to focus this where her irises meet the top of her eyes, because she would still, yet again, she'd have a shadow going across there. Okay, and then I'm going to grab Periwinkle. I'm going to bring this in over top of that black and out a little bit. And then I'm just going to fade it out. I'm not burnishing anything yet, because I don't know if I want to keep her eyes dark or light. I think kind of dark. So let's burnish the black with the Periwinkle and just burnish a little bit of the Periwinkle on its own and then fade it out. We'll do that on both sides. We're going to be a little bit careful on this side though, because we don't have much space to work with. And then we can come in with the powder blue and just go over that little highlight spot. And I'm just going to color in her pupil as well. And I think for her eyebrows, I'm just going to grab the Periwinkle, and I think I'm just going to color them in with that, and maybe just so they're not kind of blocked color, I'm going to grab the black. I'm just going to try and carefully put that in, just kind of randomly throughout. It's amazing how coloring their eyes just makes them look more alive. Okay, let me just write down the colors for her eyes, and then we can start on the background, and then hopefully we'll have time to finish it. If not, I will finish it in a pre-recorded video. So for the eyes, we just used black, periwinkle, and powder blue. Okay. So now, background-wise, I have no idea what to do. Honestly, I am debating just coloring the whole background black, but I'm not sure. I feel like we use such a large mix of all of the 5 colors that were picked that if we use any of them, it's just going to take away from her. I want her to kind of pop out. What do you guys think? Just straight up black background, nothing crazy? Yeah, I think black is the safest way to play it. But I'm going to do quick, so before we do that, I'm going to grab a black fine liner. I'm going to come in on her eyelashes. I'm just going to very carefully try and bring them out, especially where I've kind of gone over with pencil. I think I'm also just going to go around her eye. Oops, too far. Dang it. Okay, what can I do here? Just going to grab the Prussian green, I think, and try and maybe add a little bit of a shadow here, so hopefully that's not so noticeable. Now I gotta do that to the other side too. Dang it. Damn shaky fingers. So I just went over the corner of her eye with the Prussian green and then over top with the pale sage. Gonna do the same thing here, just even more careful. Also going to very carefully outline her iris as well. And just make sure her pupil's super dark. It's not bad. The color didn't match as well as I wanted it to though. Let's see if we can add some, maybe some moss green in here. So I'm just going to come in and add the moss green. Just in a couple random areas, just so it doesn't look so out of place. And then we can go over top of that with the gray-green light. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. Oh, you're so welcome, Beth. Okay. So, I think to save time, I'm just going to use acrylic paint for the background. Technically, it's not cheating because it's black, and I allow myself to use black. So, hopefully that won't take too long. Hopefully we'll be able to have her finished. Cindy, are you still here, hun? Did you make your request or no? Sorry, I might have missed it. If you did want to request a page, just make sure you pop it in with caps so I can hopefully see it. I don't suppose I gotta be too careful around the lines because I'm going to be coming in and painting the border of this page black anyways, but okay, I screenshotted that. And those are her VIP pages, right? I know the Esmeralda one is. I'm trying to think of Mother Nature. I don't think that's in her books. I think that was a VIP page. I'm hoping to get this done in time, but if I don't, I might overlap Becky a little bit here just to save myself the hassle of having to record like 5 minutes of finishing this page. Just makes it easier for me. So if that is the case, I'm not saying it is, we might be able to finish in time, but if that is the case, don't feel like you need to stay. Going in and around these dang snakes takes forever. I'm sorry. If I do overlap you, it's only going to be by like 5 or 10 minutes. So just don't do anything exciting until I get there. Don't have too much left to do. It's more just the painting. Painting sucks. It's a lot faster than coloring it in with pencil, but still. It is tedious. Yes, sweetheart.
Dad, what?
What?
So Daddy got my chart, and then Daddy dropped it, and what does he taught it in?
The wax?
Oh yeah,
Why would Daddy do that?
Daddy gently dropped.
Oh, accidentally.
Yeah, my chart in the water.
Oh.
He like no. And it's so funny that I like. Then I said, "It's on your fault. You got to clean it up now." Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Oh my goodness, sorry, I've been off screen for a while now, haven't I? You know what? I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. That's what happens when I paint. I kind of get in the zone a little bit, I'm sorry. Sorry guys. He is so sweet, isn't he? Okay. Come on, paint. Don't quit on me now. Yeah, I'm a pretty lucky mom, that's for sure. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm missing a lot in chat, but I'm trying to boogie here. Bye, Gary. Yeah, I think this was a great idea, keeping it black. And my goodness, does it ever make these colors pop out too, which is nice because they're nice and neutral. But it's nice that they're popping off the page. And I love how her lips are the brightest part of the page too. Yeah, exactly, Kenny. And then it also saves a lot of time too. I love painting in backgrounds. I don't like the tediousness of it, but I feel like I'm constantly reminding myself to breathe. You're sweet. It's definitely a good call, so thank you. What did I miss? Oops. I think I'll have to like read back the last few minutes of chat later on anyways. I have missed a lot. My head's been down. I apologize. Or if anybody had something to say, pop it up real quick in caps and I will check because I'm almost done painting. And then we just have a couple highlights to add and we're done. And I don't think I'll have to overlap Becky, which will be awesome because I want to see what this happy mail is. Unless I already know. I'm not sure. I feel like I might know, but I don't know if I know. You know? Yeah, definitely putting it in all caps helps. Definitely helps me see it. Because chat goes quick. Thanks. She did turn out really good, didn't she? To be honest, I was nervous about this one. But Beth said she wanted me to do this page. I'm like, oh, you're really gonna do this to me? But it turned out really good. So thank you, Beth, for making me go outside of my comfort zone. So let's grab. I think I want to keep her pretty simple. So I'm going to grab just a white Posca. And then I'm going to hunt down that black fine liner again because there's a couple of these snakes that look kind of goofy. So I just want to, oops, not put my hand in the paint. For one, I just want to knock back the highlights in their eyes. Make sure I'm not dragging paint anywhere, and I just noticed I missed that guy's eyes, so I gotta quickly go around and do that. Okay. Did I put, no I didn't. I did not put those away. Okay. I just missed the pattern on this guy's eye. I'm sure I probably missed others, but if I don't notice it, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I do know. Either way, still want to be there. And I will watch the chat to see if I missed anything, but yeah, if anybody ever does want to message me. Uh-oh, are we buffering? Or is it just me? If anybody does want to message me, it probably is a lot easier. I have my Instagram in the description, and I'm always reachable there. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep her just like that, and I think she's done. There we go. So here she is finished. So in my biased opinion, I think she turned out super good. I'm going to say goodbye now, and Miss Becky will be streaming right away. If somebody wants to grab a link for either Becky's stream or her channel, one of the two, that would be wonderful. Okay, perfect, hon. I'll read it in just a couple minutes. Thanks so much, everyone. As always, thanks for being here, putting up with me. And on Monday, we are going to dive into gnomes in the neighborhood that the lovely Kylara gifted to me. So I'm super, super excited. I'm going to spend like all weekend flipping through it just to decide on a page, but it is going to be fun. Thank you, Jody. All right, guys, I will see you over at Becky's, and if not, I will hopefully see you on Monday. Bye, lovelies. Have a good day. Take care.